Rescue Ferret is an extremely underrated and misunderstood card. If you've seen the past few videos, like last week, you've seen people kind of dishing on this cute little ferret here, calling it a really shitty card, not worth your time investing in, just overall bad card, and that's simply not the case for this little furry fuck. So today I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on exactly why I think this card is fucking phenomenal, and that I don't understand why people are really ragging on it as a bad card, as it just does so much. Rescue Ferret is a level 4 beast type effect monster with the effect of you can shuffle this card you control into the deck, special summon monsters from your deck except Rescue Ferret, whose total level equals 6 to your zones, a link monster's points to. But those summoned monsters have their effects negated, also destroy them during the end phase. You can only use the effect of Rescue Ferret once per turn. So kind of following in the footsteps of the rest of its brethren in the rescue kind of era, we have Rescue Cat, which is now nerfed to hell, which is really bad. We have Rescue Rabbit, which is still probably the best rescue monster we have to date. And then we have Rescue Ferret, which I think is a great addition and definitely fits with the flow of the game, as the game has just progressed a little bit. And I think it's fucking phenomenal. I think when people first read this card, they think a lot of, what exactly am I bringing out with Rescue Ferret? And the thing that might come to mind is maybe 2 level 3 monsters is normally the way to go, as that's kind of what fits in with what the rest of the rescue monsters did. Rescue Cat special summoned 2 level 3 monsters. I think it was level 3 or lower, actually. That might be incorrect. But Rescue Rabbit, you had to special summon 2 normal monsters of the same level. So that might be kind of what has imprinted in people's heads now, as they have to do with the rescue monsters, and it's simply not the case with Rescue Ferret. There is so much you can do with Rescue Ferret that is more outside of the box that people think of. Sure, you can bring out 2 level 3 monsters and bring out an MX Saber Invoker to go into a zoo combo, but you can also do things like you can bring out a Dragon Ice and a Glow Up Bulb to go into Duloran, or you can bring out what is it, Zephyros and Plague Spreader Zombie to go into Brio. That's just some of the more interesting things you can do with this card. You're not pigeonholing yourself to kind of playing the 2 level 3 monsters that you have to pull out of the deck. Sure, it is like kind of the dream in Burning Abyss to bring out 2 level 3 Burning Abyss monsters whose effects are negated. That's kind of hot and spicy, but that's not all Rescue Ferret can do. I realize this isn't the main point that people kind of rag on Rescue Ferret, why it's bad. And then what it is people are ragging on it because it's not a starter card. It's a card that extends your plays. But for us to call a card like this bad, we have to exactly, okay, let's take a step back here. Okay, I'll admit, this card is not a good starter card. In fact, it's not a fucking starter card, not at all. This card's a fucking phenomenal extender, though. That's exactly what it fucking is. So it's really like comparing apples to oranges at that point. We can't really say this card is a worse Rescue Rabbit because it doesn't do the same thing that Rescue Rabbit does. Rescue Rabbit can do its own little shitty thing on its own terms. It's its own starter card. This, you have to rely on the fact that you have link monsters to point to, which I'm going to go on a limb and say that's not really fucking difficult to achieve. The reason I think this card's really phenomenal, though, is it ties in rather well with Firewall Dragon. Really, all this card becomes, though, is it becomes a 2-for-1. That people kind of forget how good that is. Firewall Dragon can drop this thing from your hand. This thing can duplicate itself into other cards from the deck, which then you can use those for more link summonings, or as the examples that I told you, like Dragon Ice and Glow Up Bulb. Glow Up Bulb is not only a card that you can recur from the graveyard again for free, but Dragon Ice is also something that makes Duloran. I said Duloran because Duloran's like notorious for combos. I don't know if there's a combo with Duloran now, but if there's not, you can fuck off. If you really want to just get fancy, you can go Plague Spreader Zephyros, which is both cards that can recur themselves from the graveyard, and you can make Stardust Charge Warrior and draw a card. And then you have 2 more monsters in your graveyard to be able to use for link summoning. Really, this thing actually can turn not only itself into a 1-for-2, but it actually can end up being a 1-for-4 if you get these types of cards that will recur themselves from the graveyard. That's a lot of value out of one card. Something also to note is with its new searcher card, Emergency Emerging Rescue, which I'm pretty sure got a name change in the TCG to God knows what, but with a card like this, people might be thinking, wow, that condition's a little bit hard to fulfill. You need to draw into your Upstart Goblin to be able to use that. That's not true there, because the most popular version of any Link deck right now is playing Venus. And what does Venus do? Spend life points. We already discussed that this card isn't a starter card itself, so drawing it is kind of a hindrance if you don't have any way to combo into it. So, however, if we do end up having the Venus in the hand with the emerging rescue, we can turn a kind of a really already good field with Venus, because Venus normally does get shit done, but we can turn that field into something even more ridiculous with just adding a rescue ferret. Not to mention we also have the means to search rescue ferret to be able to get that job done. So I just think this card's a phenomenal extender for really any Link deck that's looking to use it. So I don't really understand all the ragging on Rescue Ferret. I definitely think maybe now, as we don't have that many phenomenal Link monsters to us right now, it might not be the best card, but I do feel as the game progresses forward and we get more Link monsters, this card's only going to get better with time. Is it worth investing into? Hey, maybe not. It is an $8 card right now. Really don't think it should be, but who am I to say anything about the market? That's all John Moore's job.
That's all, folks.
If you guys liked the video, be sure to like the video, thumbs up the video, especially if you enjoyed the video. If you guys want to support my channel financially, Patreon link is, I was going to point here, but I can't do that. It's down in the description below if you guys want to check that out. I recently updated all the rewards, and you guys can help me out that way. If you guys like the video, be sure to like it, thumbs it up, however many especially you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys next time. Oh shit, pack winner, that's you. Hey, hit me up. If you're not in the US, don't hit me up, can't send you anything. Sorry. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Nim signing out.